slouch down, lean forward, rather than being like Terry Wogan. I'm like Terry Wogan now.
Yeah, no, you're perfect. All right. Welcome to Loud Americans Discussing Soccer Podcast, or Lads Podcast. I am joined by Mark Jenkinson. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes.
Okay. What's good? I am at the Victoria Free House on, what is this, like something in Front Street?
Front Market.
Okay, cool, yeah. And I am here right after the Liverpool defeating Paris Saint-Germain, PSG 3-2, with a Firmino goal in extra time. But hey, Mark, how about you introduce yourself real quick?
Hey, you know what? I'm just a guy supporting a team in front of a guy with a beard.
That's fair, yeah. So are you the president of Liverpool FC?
We don't have a this has been a bone of contention. We
Oh.
don't have a president.
So it's been contentious. Okay.
We have a board, so we have officials that do what we do.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the chair of the board. I started this group in 2013.
Really? So it's 5. I can do math. So 5 years old.
Yeah, but we haven't been official. We've only been official for a year.
Okay, so do you so I've asked for Man City, they have like dues they pay. Do you guys have like dues you pay to like the Liverpool organization? Because I know okay, because
the Liverpool organization has a very different pragmatic approach in the way that they do things.
Okay.
We have to fulfill certain criteria to be an official group.
Oh, okay.
And we have to
Have a certain amount.
Well, we have to have at least 15 members that have official LFC memberships. The way that I work with the intranet that's there is like there's things I have to upload and download and I have to do this all digitally and when I'm old.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need someone, I'm just saying.
Well, no, I do this for my living, but like I'm just getting old now, and it's like so with our membership this year, what I decided to do was actually put it through a portal, like a big cartel portal.
Oh, okay.
All of the information that the club needed, I can capture for $1.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
So they get the $1 buys them their club card, and part of being a 501c7 in Pennsylvania is that we have to sell to our members. All the stuff we make to make money. So by them buying a membership, then they can then buy stuff that we make. And that covers our operating costs. Like incorporation costs, our accounting costs, the cost of the pub, the cost of the materials that we bring in, like screens and projectors. Because these aren't here. We brought them in.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. And so you've been around 5 years now. So how is the atmosphere here? It's pretty wild. How was like the Champions League final last year? I mean, that should have been mad, right?
It went a little bit way beyond what we thought it was going to be. We had to have overspill pubs ready.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we were full down here upstairs and in the adjacent pubs that we'd actually negotiate deals with for them to house our fans who didn't get in.
Yeah. You had to have had hundreds, right?
Oh Christ, we had God knows how many.
Okay.
It was not like we filled up here, upstairs, downstairs, and the Play on Stars, both ways, upstairs, downstairs as well.
Okay.
And we had to make sure that they had the same deals that we had, so it was all part of the same thing. So.
Okay. So
that's not down to me. That's down to the other guys on the board who that's their jobs. The events coordinators and the matchday coordinators. They just tell me stuff, and I'm like, okay,
here we go.
Sounds good to me, and I'll give you the thumbs up.
Okay. Let me think. What's my next question? This is a good one. Oh, so you are from Liverpool, by the way. We have a lot of American listeners. So I want to make sure they might be hearing some sort of accent. And
grew up there and grew up on the cup.
Okay, so people would call you a Scouser. Is that correct? Okay, so do you
Scouser?
Scouser, S-I-R.
There's no Z.
Sorry, I have like a lisp, so it might just be me.
Well, no, it's like you say when people over here say houses. It's Scouser. We say houses. It's just a.
Well, you guys also say like aluminium, which I still don't understand.
Well, we have an extra letter.
Oh, well.
You have aluminum.
Aluminum.
We have aluminium.
Yes.
It's the same word. No, not same word. Same product, but we have an extra letter.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been in America?
I've been coming over since 2006.
Okay.
Sorry, no. 1994. I moved here in 2006.
Oh, okay. So officially,
yeah, I got married and moved here in 2006.
Oh, you found yourself an American bird? Can I say bird? Is that okay?
Yeah. She was someone I met in London
Oh, nice one.
in 2000. We did a long distance thing for 6 years.
Yeah, that's 6 years.
Yep.
I'm such a bitch. I did a long distance for a year and I couldn't take it. You did
And
6 years?
Yeah, we have all of our.
Oh, my God.
We have all of our ticket passes framed
Oh,
in the
okay.
house.
That's
And
amazing.
they've all faded, just like the love.
Oh my God, that's I love that. That's awesome. And then did you make this the Victoria Free House? Like you just like made this a Liverpool bar essentially?
So.
And you've been a fan since 1977. You told me that before the interview, right?
So when I first came here in 2000, well, I used to come here before 2006 when I moved here.
Okay.
And we'd go down to the Dickens Inn down near South Street.
Yeah.
And you had to pay $20 to get in, and they had some ropey feed. And then you watch that, and you get some bacon rolls. And then friends of mine that I met through that, who were also expats and English guys.
Yeah.
We made a little group, and we moved to Fido. And there was a group of us, and then we all got married, and then we all had children.
Life happened,
and
yes.
we all moved away, and then a couple of us moved to Tiernanog, and then Chelsea moved in. And
then Man City moved in there,
and
too.
Chelsea moved into Tiernanog and said, "This is a Chelsea bar," and we would go there just anyway.
Were they Brummies? Were they from Birmingham? This is the Chelsea. Were they Peaky Blinders? Like
They might. Well, no, I mean, Chelsea's north,
like
West-
Central London,
West
or
London,
is
West
yeah,
London.
the bougie rich
But-
area.
But they were just really argumentative.
Okay.
And even at the 2012 All-Star game at PPL Park, when I was a member of the Sons of Ben for 7 years, right there from the beginning, they walked to our tailgate shouting at us.
Really?
Yeah.
Bunch
You
of
know,
cunts, aren't they? Those Chelsea.
I'm
Oh.
glad you put that word in there.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
can't.
use it a lot now.
Yeah, please, yes. Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want, Mark. I'm all about it. I'm an Arsenal
Well,
fan,
guess
so
what?
I can
Guess
say.
what? They're a bunch of fucking cunts.
I love it. There we go. We're getting into spirit. All right. So I'm gonna start asking you some quick Liverpool questions.
Okay.
But first thing is, what is the hardest thing to get Americans into soccer or football? I know you want to say football. It kills you when I say soccer. But what is the hardest thing getting Americans into football?
Scoring.
You think they can't take 0-0 draws? They can't take.
They don't understand it.
Well, in the NFL this week, there's been a draw this week and the week before. I mean, NFL is trying to copy
Guess
off.
what? Those people just probably shot themselves.
Yeah,
They don't know how to deal with a 0-0 draw. It's got to be like 76-43.
Which
it's, it does. If the Premier League made 7 points per goal, and if it was 5 points if it was a goal from a free kick, and 3 points if it was a goal as a deflection, American fans would friggin' love
Oh, they would love it. There'd be so many points.
Oh my god.
They also say, I heard, like, flopping. Do you think flopping? I mean, the NBA flops. Every sport flops. But I feel like soccer, football gets a bad rep.
Yeah, it's totally flop.
Yeah, so,
They
I mean,
flop like
well,
fish.
Neymar, we just watched Neymar, so I'm just saying.
They flop like fish.
Yeah, just
You know?
diving all over, diving off the diving board.
They're grown men.
Yeah, it's kind of
You know,
embarrassing.
On the flip side, on the American football side, they wear spandex.
Oh, so people don't talk about that. So let's move on to Liverpool. I have Liverpool winning the league this year, and I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm just going to give you. I know we're not really big rivals, but I'm just saying we're.
I have us winning the league too.
Yes, I have you, then City, and then I think I have United third. But Jose Mourinho's a spiral. We don't need to get into that. Also, see you next Tuesday. Another.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, you guys. I mean, speaking of scoring goals and getting points, you guys. That's all you guys do. I mean, not early this season, but I mean, like last year, and then I'm seeing glimpses of it now. You guys are just blown away. So expectations for the season is to win it.
I think when you look at Klopp's perspective of what he's done and when he came in, I was looking at some statistics when I was writing the email this week.
Yeah.
He's played with Liverpool. He's played 28 European ties. He's lost 4. And
Wow.
in the process, has scored 62 goals.
That's. Sorry, I'm just like
And the 4 that he lost were both away semi-final ties and both final ties. He hasn't lost another game in 2, and he's only played 2 campaigns, which was the Europa League campaign against that we ended up against Sevilla, and then we had a year with nothing, and then the Champions League year last year. I mean, when you look at that, it's pretty fucking incredible. He's only lost 4 games.
That's ridiculous. No, first off,
Of course, the mirror of those games is kind of instrumental in how people judge him.
Yeah.
Because people keep saying he's never won a major tournament. He always fails at the final hurdle.
Well,
and
I'm an Eagles fan. I'm an Andy Reid guy, so he always gets us there, but never delivers. So, but I mean, you gotta love.
Well, I always said this about the Eagles.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk some other football.
Well, always the bridesmaids, never the bride.
Yeah. Till just recently, we don't have to talk about that. But I mean, you gotta love Jurgen Klopp. I love the guy. He's just so much energy, just so much rock and roll football.
You know what I love
what I mean?
about him? The first thing is that he's got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And his plan is his plan.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is he doesn't tolerate people lightly. Like, he'll shut people down at fresh promises.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is the fucking Manx hate him. And that, like, there was a thing on Red Cafe this week where they said Smalling is greater than Virgil van Dijk.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. And they were trying to justify that. And I'm like, I love this because I like to sneak into other people's forums and look at what they're saying about our players.
Oh, yeah.
Because it makes me, when they say shit like that, it makes me know that they're really fucking scared of our players.
Mm-hmm. Who's been? Oh, yeah, no. That's just like if they have to talk about it, then obviously they're worried about it. You know what I mean? You're in their head. Is that fair to say?
Chris Smalling is not even in the same league as Virgil van Dijk.
He did have a nice volley this weekend. We can't. His one good play he's had in his career. That's the one good play I think I've ever seen him do.
But,
so
like, that was crazy to read that in the forum.
No, VVD. I'm a big VVD fan. Who's your favorite player on Liverpool? Would you have to say Mo Salah right now?
I don't have a favorite player because I'm so old.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid. I don't have names.
Current player. Who do you like a lot?
I think the one player that's made a real difference is Virgil van Dijk.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's really solidified defense. I think Alisson as well.
Mm-hmm. I like Robertson too. He's
and
nice.
Robertson, because he is homegrown. He's Scottish. He's old school Liverpool, like with Dalglish, Hansen, and all of those guys.
Yeah.
And I think he's really turned it around. Joe Gomez.
That center back combo is awesome.
So Joe Gomez grew up in the neighborhood I lived in London.
What?
12 years ago. He'd have been 7. He was probably kicking a ball against the pub that I was drinking at after football on a Wednesday night, and we told him to bugger off. He was probably
one of them, yeah.
He was in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that is just incredible.
To see that it's been such a journey for you guys in the past couple years from Rodgers. I mean, obviously, I don't mean to bring up Benitez and just going through the list. He was good.
People love him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
people love Houllier.
The miracle again.
Houllier in the last 25 years is the most decorated
Yeah.
manager, and he's also the guy that made PSG what they are.
Yeah. Wow. If you think about it, yeah, I didn't really put it in perspective. Yeah.
He was the guy when PSG didn't have so much. He came in and won them their first league title, 26 straight. They had a 26 run of 0 defeats.
Wow, that's. When you think about that, what is your favorite Liverpool moment? Would it be the comeback against AC Milan?
No, I think it would actually be a strange moment.
Really? All right, I want to hear this.
It was when we lost to Manchester United in the 1977 FA Cup final.
Wow.
Because that turned me into a Liverpool fan.
That's when it all began? The journey began?
It was the first game I watched, and I watched it with my dad. We had a velour and pleather couch in the northwest of England. In those days, games weren't televised, and I sat there with my dad watching the game, and we lost. And I was like, that's where I want to be. I want to be there.
I want to be with the Reds.
Yeah.
That's
I always
fucking
wonder
awesome.
what my dad went to on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
And it was come back with a packet of chewing gum for me and stuff. And I never knew. I'd sit there with my feet on the radiator watching the TV with the soccer scores coming in. I had no idea where he'd be.
What was going on? Yeah.
And then he told me. And that was my first. And then 4 days later, against Borussia Mönchengladbach, 25th of May Day, we beat Borussia Mönchengladbach in Rome to win our first European Cup title. And that was the day. Those were the 2 days that I decided what I was.
You found your identity, Really? All right. I know you got to run. I'm not going to hold you anymore. I got 2 more questions.
Okay.
1, how many trophies at the end of the season? What are you expecting? At least the Premier League?
I hope the Premier League.
Back in the Champions League?
I think we can win the Champions League this year.
Get a nice double?
Well, 2 campaigns, 2 finals in in Europe. I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility to do a third and actually win it. Get rid of his jinx, his albatross, because he's never won a final.
That would be fucking phenomenal. But you got a lot of...
Premier League, I am optimistically hopeful.
There we go. You got a lot of tough fixtures coming up, so...
Of course. And we just battered Spurs.
And then you got Chelsea coming soon, right?
Yeah, we got them in the Caribou Cup first.
Yeah, well,
And
who
then
gives
we got them in the league.
who gives a fuck about
And then we
Caribou?
got Man City. And let's see, Man City, the last 5 times we played them, we beat them the last 4.
And you've not only beaten them, you've beaten the snot out of them. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like shit pumped them. That's what I like to say. And then my last question. I'm a blank slate American football fan, soccer fan. I'm trying to get into soccer. Tell me why, in less than a minute, why I should be a Liverpool fan.
We were red.
My favorite color. Thank you.
Graceful. Actually, for people in Philadelphia, we are a working class town.
Blue collar.
Blue collar. It means a lot to the community to be part of that. It's like all of the people that watch Liverpool, it's like they have a shitty week, but when they go to the game, they forget everything. And I feel it's the same here.
It's a nice escape.
It's a nice escape. We've had some lean times. I feel there's a very, very similar perspective between
Coastal towns, kinda.
Well, yeah, both kind of like dock towns.
Dock towns, yes, there we go.
And stuff like that. So I feel it's a very similar perspective between both towns.
And
about
like,
what we do.
and like the Eagles went through a huge drought.
Exactly.
Liverpool going through a drought with the Prem. So
I'm being told to wind it up. Come
Yeah,
on
yeah.
down, Tim. This is Tim.
Hey Tim, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Walk
Good.
around. Come this way.
Yeah, let's get Tim on the podcast. Let's ask him a question. Hey.
Tim's our technical director. He makes sure we have all the games shown.
Are we getting like no more? You got to go. Okay.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Hey. No, it's cool. Hey, you want to let him out?
I'm going to scoot this way.
Wow, this is
I'm
awesome.
going back to my office, so I got to make sure he gets there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hey, well, thank you so much for
Thanks.
coming on the podcast, man.
I did well.
Oh no, that was awesome. Yeah. Thank you for. I love your Rubber Soul shirt too. All My Life is like one of my favorite songs. So
really?
yeah, let's do that. There we go.
Scooch.
All right, cool. So this podcast is.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll send it to you once it's all up. Yeah.
I don't like to look or listen to myself at all.
Yeah, I do a podcast. I hate my voice, so it makes sense. Okay, well, hey, what's your name?
Hey, I'm Tim. How's it
Tim.
going?
All right, awesome. And you're a technical director of Liverpool FC Philadelphia.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. All right. So what do you think of the game with PSG versus Liverpool? I mean, great win.
What's the? Do you have an explicit rating?
Oh, you can say where the fuck you want, man. Yeah, go
fucking
fucking.
nerve-wracking.
Dude, it was an awesome game. I mean, Bobby coming up clutch.
Loved the celebration, one eye covered, but
Dude,
yeah.
he's Kill Bill. He's the best looking guy with an eye patch since like Henry Winkler in Arrested Development. That's if you look, I'm winking. But so yeah, how long you been with Liverpool FC Philadelphia?
So I've been here for about 4 years now.
Okay, yeah, you said it's been around since like 2013, so
Yep.
like it's been around for about 5 years. So how's the
Yeah.
atmosphere here? We're at the Victoria Freehouse, right?
Yeah, yep, at the Victoria Free House. It was a little quiet today because
Work day, yeah.
couldn't get out of work early, but
Yeah.
so it was great though. So you
Okay.
know what, we're happy, still perfect on the season. So
Yeah, so how crazy does it get here on weekends? Like pretty packed. I mean, it seems like and there's an upstairs too, apparently.
yeah, so we've got the upstairs 100-inch projection screen up there, plus 2 TVs.
What? That's wild. Because I've been to I'm an Arsenal fan, so I've been to Mixed Conduct. I just got done an interview with Manchester United FC at Black Sheep.
Okay.
I went to Tierna Nog, just did Man City FC president or whatever.
Yep.
So I've been I'm just doing the rounds. You know what I mean?
You
So-
leaving out Everton?
I'm not leaving out the toffees. They're at O'Neill's, right? Is that there?
they're
Yeah.
over at O'Neill's, yeah.
I haven't contacted. I'm trying to do top 6. No offense. I'm trying to do the main top 6 right now. So nothing against Everton. So I'm trying to get in touch with Chelsea and then try and get in touch with Philly Spurs because I think they're at Brotherly.
I think they're at Tavern on Broad, I think.
Are they? Or I
Unless
thought they were.
moved. They might have
They were
moved.
at Fado's at one point. I don't know. But anyway, so what are your expectations for the season? I mean, you're high flying Liverpool right now. I mean, I love Mo Salah. I'm an Arsenal fan. I gotta tell. I would give $1 million, all the monies for that guy.
Honestly, anything less than second's a disappointment. And anything less than pushing City until the last day of the season is going to be a disappointment, I think.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I have Liverpool winning it all for the season. I did my preseason predictions. I have you guys won, then City, and then I think I have Man U. But they're like, I can't tell with those guys. Same with Tottenham. I have no idea what those guys are doing. They're kind of like the Baltimore Ravens, where I'm like, are they good? Are they not good?
Yep.
I can't really tell right now.
Right.
Who's your favorite player on Liverpool? Currently, you can do like,
Probably Bobby.
yeah. Is it his teeth?
It's the teeth.
Yeah.
Where's Gary? He's
Or-
got those chompers too.
He's got those and the neck tattoos. I love the neck tattoos.
He can put the goals in. He presses. That's
And his hold-up play, I think his hold-up play is amazing to allow Mane and Salah run up the wings and like allow for like the overlap.
Oh, absolutely, and you saw it during the World Cup too. Brazil was a better team
Every time.
Every time he
I
came
was
onto the
screaming
pitch.
at the TV. I'm like, why
and
they
they refused to let him play because he came over to Europe, played in Germany when he was so young, and in Brazil they want you to come up through those traditional channels, playing for.
They're like Los
the
Santos.
local,
yeah.
playing for the local clubs, and
I think that's Grand Theft Auto. I think that's not a club. I think Los Santos is a city in Grand Theft Auto. Dos Santos. Yes, I think that's correct. I'm not sure.
Yep.
But yeah, I love Bobby Firmino.
Yeah.
He's amazing. And you just had so much Brazilian talent out there today. With did Thiago Silva play? I was working. I didn't actually get to watch most of the match.
yeah.
He did play.
Yeah,
You got
Silva
Neymar.
was on. We had Fabinho finally, came out for a match. It was, we needed a little defense in the last 5 minutes. He came on.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Another question. What is the biggest thing holding? I asked Mark this. The biggest thing holding Americans back from getting into soccer or football. What do you call it? Real quick. He calls it football. You soccer or football guy?
Depends who I'm talking to.
Yeah, he's talking to Mark. You're going to call it football, right?
Yeah. I use it interchangeably. So, and sometimes I'll say it to another American too. I'll call it football.
Yeah.
If we're
it
in
just
this
sucks because then you got to
atmosphere,
clarify it every
but-
time. You're like, God
Yeah.
damn it. Yeah. So.
The biggest thing holding them back is, honestly, I think it's just stubbornness.
Really?
Is that like stubbornness to not?
Change or like
Yeah.
be open minded. Be like
exactly.
give it a chance.
They've been, we've been kind of like making fun of it for so long that you can draw and all this. And, I think when you look at it, it's a very similar game to hockey in terms of the rules and everything.
Yeah.
Low
scoring.
little
I
less
think that-
violent, but
we-
the rules are similar. It's I think people need to give it the chance. But I mean, you've seen over the last 10 years, it's grown exponentially here.
Oh my God, NBC has done a great
Absolutely.
job. I think NBC has done a great job
No,
with the
they
Premier League.
absolutely
Yeah,
have.
compared to the guys at Fox, like the World Cup was.
Well, and we're joking now. We're glad that Turner actually took over the Champions League, so we don't have to see Alexi Lawless
I
anymore
know.
outside of the German league.
As a ginger,
so-
I try to be with my people, and fuck that guy. Like he sucks. Every time he opens his mouth, I'm like,
he's awful.
He's so
awful.
bad.
I mean, we have Steve Nash now, but
a basketball player.
he's better.
I saw-
He's still better than Lawless.
But my thing is, like, we had to pick a basketball player to do commentating on soccer. Like that's bad, right? That's not a good look, right?
Well, you know what though? He's not American. He's Canadian.
Well, I guess. I mean, if you put it that way. Also, like flopping, I think that's a big one. I think Americans can't get their mind around that. Even though LeBron James is the biggest culprit of like flopping and
Well, you know what,
basketball players.
But when you watch the Premier League, you don't have that flopping.
It's more gritty.
I think it's a preconception that people get from watching guys like Neymar.
Yeah.
South
the World Cup.
Americans and the Spaniards, Portuguese. You get a lot of that in those leagues.
La
but-
Liga, we can just say La Liga. Yeah.
yeah.
It's not as gritty. Like grit is pure Premier League, which I love. You get like
Premier
Burnley,
League and you get it a little bit in Italy. You get it in the Bundesliga too. But
Ligue 1. I don't watch the
yeah,
French league
well,
because
nobody does. It's a one-team league.
I thought I was gonna get into it. I'm like, I should watch PSG now, and I can't watch them just blow teams like 10-0.
Neymar pulled a Kevin Durant. He just didn't even want to try.
I said and I always say he's kind of like Kyrie. He didn't want to live in the shadow of a goat, an arguable goat. Like are you like Kyrie was behind LeBron, Messi was behind, or Neymar was behind Messi. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and Barcelona's probably a better team without him now too. So
I mean, today, Messi put up. Now he has the most hat tricks in the UCL. So I have a couple more questions.
So I will say the one last thing that's
go
holding
on.
back, the last thing that's holding back Americans from getting into soccer is Christian Pulisic being in the Bundesliga right now.
Yeah, I would love to see him week in and week out. And I'd love to see him on Liverpool, honestly. But where'd you put him? I'd like to see him in the Premier League.
I'd love to see him too. He could play across the entire front three. You know, we've got American owners, although so do you. So does, you know, as an Arsenal fan,
Swansea,
so do you.
Swansea.
He'd be great there.
He'd be great at the championship.
He'd be the best player on the team.
He'd be player of the year in the championship.
But I guarantee you, and that's what's going to happen is I think one of the American-owned teams is going to get Pulisic, and
him and
the
LeBron.
marketing alone is worth anything that you pay for him.
Oh my God! And the kid's only 20.
Yeah,
that blows my mind. And he's a native of Pennsylvania, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Absolutely.
I think it's Men in Blazers. They call that the Bethlehem of American soccer. So that's like my favorite thing ever. Last question. I'm a blank slate American fan. I'm trying to get into soccer, football, or whatever. Sell me on Liverpool. Why should I choose this club to be my club?
I'm not going to give you a blank slate American. I'll give you blank slate Philadelphian, Bostonian, New Yorker.
Yeah. Give me a Northeastern.
Northeast. You know what? We're all blue-collar, working-class cities.
Yeah.
That, you know, sun up, sun down, bust your balls, go out, work, and that's what Liverpool is. Every second you see those guys, and it's not. You see it more with Klopp, but you know what? With Liverpool, it was always the thing. You always had, Stevie. You had Jamie Carragher. You had, it's just work.
Stevie Nicol. Yeah. I mean, great commentator for ESPN FC.
Yep. No, you go back, guys like, Stevie Nicol, Kenny Dalglish, the kid.
Fernando Torres,
yeah.
Jury's
still out on him.
Yeah,
but.
El Nino, I think that's his nickname as well. Tim, right?
Yep.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cool. Hey.